goal is to prepare you and test you and recommend you for Scott Lips at One Management to sign you.
Okay.
Oh, the excitement of plucking a beautiful face off the street and transforming her into a supermodel. So what is the secret formula those modeling scouts use to find the next Cindy Crawford? Well, you are about to find out. Welcome back to this special edition of Showbiz Tonight, Showbiz Reality Secrets Fashion Frenzy. I'm AJ Hammer in New York, and tonight, fashion superstar. You know the names, Cindy Crawford, Giselle. They are names that most people know, and their careers are ones that a lot of people envy. So what exactly is the secret to finding a Cindy or Giselle? The Showbiz Tonight is about to blow the lid off this fashion mystery, and I can start by letting you in on a little secret right now. It all begins with the scout spotting a beauty at a gas station, maybe even at a shopping mall. And right here in New York with me, it's Michael Flutie, who's managed some of the biggest fashion icons, including Cindy Crawford, Stephanie Seymour, and Mila Jovovich. Michael also stars on E's reality show Scouted. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
And you have worked alongside Cindy Crawford. It's a great story of how she was discovered. She was 16 years old, and she was discovered by a newspaper photographer who caught her and snapped a picture of her selling corn, really proving the point it can happen anywhere. So what is the secret to scouting the next supermodel?
Well, I mean, I think it definitely starts everywhere, and that particular photographer was a photojournalist who showed the pictures to Jane Stewart, and then the rest is obviously history. The secret is that you have to really understand what you're looking for. It's a very special look. It's not that all-American girl. And Cindy was discovered at a time when girls were transitioning from being classic all-American to somebody that's very, very special. And Cindy was very special. She had that mole. She was really healthy. America was going through a major transition in terms of women were becoming very empowered in business, and she really represented that. So I think as a scout, you look for trends, you look for pop culture events that are happening, and you train your eye to work that way.
And here's the thing about training your eye. To me, it's almost like people who have that ability to walk into a house that is an absolute wreck and have a vision and see where this can go. I'm not saying the women you find are wrecks, but what I mean by that is you're seeing them without makeup. You're seeing them not styled in any way, yet somehow you're able to figure out this is somebody. And on your E-reality show, we see you going into burger joints, into high schools, looking for the next beautiful face. So what are your secret tools to taking that raw beauty and transforming them into these beautiful, beautiful models?
Well, the secret is you look for diamonds in the rough. You have to be able to look at somebody and completely make them over. And in your mind, I use a word called telegenicity, which is a recall of images from iconic pop culture. So you look at those things, and then if the girl has long hair, you think of her as with short hair. If she's a little bit overweight, you think that she's going to lose some weight. And how does she transform into that? So you do that all by your experience and your ability to understand what exactly the girl can transform into.
Yeah, that's a huge talent in my mind. I mean, to have that level of vision and be able to figure out where this can be taken is something, well, quite frankly, I could never do it, which is why I'm sitting here asking you about it.
Well, I also think it's an innate quality. I mean, I had an incredible childhood. I grew up with a family where my father was a photographer. We used to go around and take school pictures at high schools, and I would look at them all. So I trained my eye to really understand what was beautiful and what was photogenic.
Right.
So by the time I got to Elite, which was in early 1982, I had a natural ability to not only manage and understand fashion, but to really also understand what makes somebody
part of
beautiful.
who you were. And of course, you're discovering some of these women that we know when they're very young, and of course, that means inevitably the parents get involved, sometimes acting as their manager. That goes a variety of different ways. Let's watch how some of that plays out on your show. Take a look.
What do you do?
I have a management company I just started.
What kind of management company?
Well, I represent a singer, and I also have been managing Jennifer.
Okay.
I'm unofficial. I've never taken any money from Jennifer. I'm her mother.
Okay. So I just want to make sure, because I don't want there to be any conflict. Obviously, if she gets signed by One Management, they're the ones that are going to be making all the decisions, and you realize, like, what potentially this whole world is about, right?
I want to see her be well represented and for the whole world to fall in love with her. That's my main goal.
Ah, the momager. Love the momager. You know, some people want to shoot straight to the top. So what is the secret to managing those expectations? People think they got discovered, I'm going to be a supermodel.
You want them to be involved. You want parents to be involved, but you just don't want them to be the manager. Because ideally, in order for a girl or a guy to succeed in this industry, they have to follow the people that are trained, listen to the advice of the agent or the manager, and not the mother who's basically trying to live vicariously through a child.
There is that. Great insight, Michael. So great to have you here.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it. And make sure you catch it Monday nights on E. And now they call her the Queen.